package waiting for your mark. Repeat, care package waiting for your mark.
Well, a very special hello to the Global Gamers Hub community. I am 320Awaken, and I would like to tell you a little bit about myself in this introduction video today. You may remember me if you have seen only the Best of Gamers channel, which is not around anymore, but I'm sure you've already heard about that, so I won't talk about that. But I am back for this channel, and I'm happy to be a part of it, and so let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am 23 years old. I live in the United States. I'm actually in the process of moving. As this video is going on right now, I live in Washington State, but I'm getting ready to move back to the Midwest, back to Ohio. So yeah, there's that going on right now. So I'll be inactive for a while, but I'll have some videos coming up. And don't worry, even though I won't be around, I'll still be around without being around, I guess. So if you are new to my videos, you should go check out my channel. You will see that there's a lot of games like this. It's a lot of Drop Zone. I play Drop Zone because it's what I have the most fun playing and what a lot of my friends play. And a lot of my games really aren't even about KD. They're about the gameplay themselves. So, you know, if I say, hey, this is a great objective gameplay today that I'm bringing you, check it out. That's embarrassing right there. I couldn't believe that. But you know, if I'm like, this is a great objective game, be sure to watch it and just pay attention to the finer detail of it, because there are some times where we get behind and we really do have to try. And for the most part though, I run with a pretty stacked squad, so we don't end up, like, I'm not gonna say we don't try, but you know, we don't have to try as much because we've all communicated all of these levels before. We all know what we're doing. We all know what we're going for and the point of the game. So you'll probably see a lot of the same people in a couple of my videos. My buddy Diddles is right there on the right. You'll see him. But yeah, just know that not all of my games are about KD, because I believe kill death is not everything in this world, and that there are much better things besides that. So if you're wondering what I do with my life, for right now, the majority of my life is spent working. I work in a restaurant. I work about 30 to 35 hours a week, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on the week. Work as like a prep cook and a dishwasher. It's nothing really that glamorous, but you know, it pays my bills and keeps me alive, so it's what I'm doing now. And I just started commentating about 4 or 5 months ago, and you know, I went through a lot of stuff, but I finally, you know, got up to the level that I feel that I could be producing a lot more content. You know, I started out with just a really lame capture card, pretty much the equivalent of a Dazzle, and got my PVR, and you know, it went from there. So, but outside of commentating and work, you know, I'm not just some loser that sits at his house playing Call of Duty, although sometimes I am that loser. But I skateboard too. I've been skateboarding since I was 12 years old. I'm going on, yeah, 12 years coming this September. So it's the only thing I've really ever stuck with in my life, I guess. You know, I mean, there's always some things you stick with, your hobbies or whatever, and I really wouldn't even call it a hobby at this point. It's just kind of something that I do, and it's almost the driving force behind everything I do. I mean, everything I've ever known has been with skateboarding. What is that, man? That is some bad aim. I don't remember when this game was. I was probably pretty tired. If things like, oh my god, I can't even talk. But if things like that are happening, I'm probably pretty tired. But like I said earlier about the KD gameplays, this is actually one of those gameplays where my KD is, you know, pretty decent. I'm not gonna say it's outstanding, and you know, I'm not gonna bring you any games where it's like, oh, check it out, I went 19 and 18. Nah, I won't bring you anything like that. But you know, I have some games that are, you know, we've held the team to less than 100 points, and you know, I've only gone 8 and 2, but most of it is just sitting right there in the drop zone waiting for them to come up, and I don't really want to show you that. I mean, I've posted a couple videos that are what I believe to be some of the fastest drop zone games ever on the PlayStation. So if you want to take a look at those, come to my channel, 320Awaken, you know, whatever, bada bing, Yeah, you can see them for yourself. They're pretty old videos, but I'll warn you, they were recorded when I had my old capture card, so you're probably not gonna like the way they look if you're on a PC. So whatever, but maybe you check it out, enjoy it. If not, whatever, it's no big deal, I guess. But so, and what else could I tell you about myself? I mean, I skateboard. I used to ride for a company back in about 3 years ago, I guess it was. I used to ride for a little local skate shop, and you know, I was never anything like, I'm not amazing or anything. I don't deserve to be riding for amazing board companies and be sponsored really and all that. But you know, after 12 years of skateboarding, you kind of just pick up a couple tricks, you know, and I guess you kind of figure out what you're doing. And I mean, you know, I'm not saying I'm bad by any means, but I'm definitely not the kind of guy that's that good at it. But anyways, you guys, I'm 320Awaken. It's been a pleasure talking to all of you, and I hope to see more of you, and I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment, and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, guys.